Hello, I'm Dom Hale, and I'm here today with Erik Vlot, Global Manager for Tailings and Backfill at Weir Minerals. He's here to talk about how Weir can help to optimize tailings management for 2024's dedicated tailings report to be featured across Mining Journal, Mining Magazine, and Australia Mining Monthly. Erik, welcome. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Dom. It's nice to be here.
Erik, let me start by asking you to elaborate on the motivation behind Weir's development of transformational flow sheets for tailings management.
So the transformational flowsheet thought originated from last year when we did a marketing campaign around rethink, reduce, repurpose your tailings. And the basic starting point is actually the motivation to start listening to the customers first before we start doing anything. So we wanted to look at flow sheets that would be able to do a high level estimate of the impact of the tailings solution a customer would adopt. So we developed kind of standard solutions, but based upon customer requirements and the constraints. For example, their focus on water, their focus on energy, or their focus on TSF space. We would then be able to select the options that are most suitable for a customer, and we can look at what the impact would be for a customer. So this is also all about transformational flow sheets. So we want to judge maybe not only to put the focus too much on water against all cost, but we want to try to strike a balance between all the parameters that we are looking for. And in this way, provide a solution that has a core of high quality products, but doesn't necessarily depend only on these products going forward. So it's not like we force a solution based because we don't have other products, but because we try to listen to what a customer really wants.
Okay, so that's the rationale. What about Weir's trademarked Terraflowing technology? How does that differ from conventional and dry tailings management methods? And what advantages does it offer in terms of environmental sustainability?
The Terraflowing technologies is one of the solutions that we can provide in this whole array of transformational flow sheets. So Terraflowing dewatering technologies provide a way to look at tailings in a different way. So we handle the tailings not like one individual stream, and we say it's just one waste stream, but we try to look at the discrete tailings fractions, and we try to look at particle size sections. So we can look at coarse tailings, we can look at the fine tailings, and we try to separate them out. So Terraflowing technology is all about discrete tailings handling. And then we can use usually a cycloning step as a first stage to separate coarse and fine. And then depending upon the commodity or the PSD of the fines and the tonnage, we can then use other technologies to get a thicker material of the fines. And this can be paste thickening, this can be screening, this can be something like a horizontal vacuum belt filter or a disc filter. So we can apply a variation of technologies, and that is the core of Terraflowing dewatering technologies. Now, the key assumption in this all is that by handling the tailings fractions in a different way, we can control the reliability of the product. So that is the outcome of the tailings thickening in a better way. So operational stability, operational reliability is key, because in this way, the product that will be used, for example, for tailings backfill or for storage, has a much better quality control, and it results in less risk at the tailings storage facility. It also enables the use of certain discrete fractions for other purposes, like for dam wall construction. So we use the coarse sand for dam wall construction because it is a filtering sand. Or we can use it for other purposes, like new advancements in hydraulic dewater stacking. So all of that is possible with Terraflowing dewatering technologies.
Understood. So, what would you describe as the key components and processes involved in Weir's Terraflowing dewatering system?
The technologies are based on a lot of key products that Weir has at the moment. So it like I said, it usually starts with a KVEX cycloning technology. So that is a dewatering process. And then we can either use a standard cyclone, so a single stage dewatering cyclone, or we can also use DE cyclones, where we can do a better split between coarse and fine material. And then depending upon the rest of the solution, we either use Enduron dewatering screens, or we use also equipment in collaboration with our partners, such like a paste thickener. We can look at transportation methods by using warm and centrifugal pumps, or we can use geopositive displacement pumps. And then we complement the whole product range with isogate valves, delta valves, with line attacks, rubber piping. But so the key is based around the Weir products, complemented by technology of our partners.
Moving on then to Eries's Hydrofloat coarse particle flotation technology. How does its integration serve to enhance Weir's tailings flow sheets? And what other advantages would you say it provides?
Eries is one of those partners that we have a technology agreement with, and they really provide unique technology. And we can use Eries coarse particle flotation in two main places in the circuit. So one is the mill circuit, where we separate the valuable material from the gank material. So the coarse particle flotation allows you to get the gank out of the mill circuit at large sizes, around 300 to 400 micron, and you can already remove 30 to 40% of the gank in that circuit. And that enables you to regrind less of the material, certainly in ball mill circuits. And it will provide you energy savings, 30 to 50%, which can even go up higher if you use HPGR grinding technology. So you remove the gank from the valuable material, you save energy, but you also make the tailings available at a coarser fraction. And that is much better for the dewatering capabilities of that coarse tailings. So it's a coarse sand, it is filtered, it is allowing water to percolate through. So it is ideal as a dam construction material. The second way that you can use coarse particle flotation is in the tailings circuit, when you want to recover part of the valuable material which you didn't remove in the mill circuit. So it depends on the commodity, it depends on the PSD, on the liberation size of the material. So then you can still remove part of the valuables and you bring it back to a regrinding circuit, which can be a STM Vertimill. And in this way, you will also make sure that the grind at which you bring it to the tailings can also be coarser than what you would normally do, because you bring back part of the valuable and you regrind it again to the liberation size. So this enhances your circuit, it reduces the energy consumption, and it basically increases the quality of your tailings because it's coarser, it's easier to dewater. So this is where CPF really finds its benefits.
Fascinating stuff. So, staying on the subject of advantages afforded, could you elaborate on the potential environmental benefits of implementing Weir's tailings flow sheets, particularly in terms of reducing water usage and minimizing environmental footprint?
Yeah, so looking at that whole overview, I think the main focus and the main benefit is you have a solution which is a balance between all the constraints a customer is looking for. So rather than saying this is the most prevailing benefit, it is about you strike the balance between water savings, between energy savings, between reducing the footprint, depending upon what the customer really requires. And you focus on getting a stable end product. So the tailings as an end product, you want to focus on that, because if you have a high reliability of your end product and you maintain the quality within ranges, just like with any other product, also the result at the TSF is predictable, and it will give you less concerns about operational variation, which traditional circuits might pose.
And finally, Erik, could you tell us a little bit about Weir's technical centers and the important role they play in tailings development?
Yeah, so to support all of these transformational flow sheets, we need to do test work. We have our Weir key products, but we need to do test work because we want to make sure that if we invent something new, that it will work. So the Weir technical centers are really the keystone of these developments. We have all the products available at the Weir technical centers, and we can test customer tailings on in these centers where we can actually then say, okay, this solution is going to work or it's not going to work. So it really provides for this backbone of all these technologies to make sure that finally we can guarantee a customer that the outcome of that flow sheet is as they expect, and it is not something that we have to test only at site. You always have site commissioning and actual site test work, but you want to make sure that you already prove it in a prototype testing facility and in a real life environment.
Well, look, thank you, Erik, for that illuminating insight into Weir's central role in spearheading meaningful and positive change in the tailings arena. I've been speaking with Erik Vlot at Weir Minerals. I'm Dom Hale. Thanks for watching.